Topic sentence rules. These are the rules that students can follow to ensure that they craft an appropriate topic sentence. Include the topic plus an opinion or a controlling idea in the sentence. Use abstract nouns. Balance the sentence between a broad concept and a narrow idea. Keep it clear and easy to understand. State something that can be supported by evidence. And use the sentence as a transition to show relationships across your paragraphs. Do not introduce yourself or use I. List information. Start with a quote. Use inclusive language. Use contractions or rhetorical questions. So let's have a look at what that looks like in more detail. Include the topic and an opinion or controlling idea and use abstract nouns. Using the solo taxonomy, if a student does that at a very basic level, they can still craft a topic sentence. However, as you increase the concept of the opinion or the controlling idea, and as you make your abstract nouns more complex, it can change the level of complexity of your entire sentence. To help understand the difference between a controlling idea and a fact, or something that's just stated, what are you writing about and why are you writing about it? So opinions promote conversation and debate, giving the reader a buy-in to reading on and getting involved in your opinions. Statements of fact do not require further information or exploration and are not useful in a topic sentence. So to help students to make their sentences more complex, you can provide them with a list of abstract nouns and ask them to choose some that helps describe what the paragraph will be about. Balance the sentence between a broad concept and a narrow idea. Again, having a look at writing a very basic topic sentence using the solo taxonomy, we can see that the concept is Australia and World War II. But if we take that topic sentence up to this top part here, we can see that there's definitely the use of abstract nouns. There is a topic and a controlling idea, but it's also been narrowed down. So when students are thinking about their topic sentence, it needs to introduce what's coming next. And if the topic's too broad, it's a bit like introducing a forest and then having to talk about all the trees in the paragraph. However, if they zoom in and focus too closely on a tree, then we only get the bark rather than the whole tree picture. So helping students to understand that they need to narrow down their focus enough to guide the reader through a single concept and idea in their paragraph. To help them to do that, ask them to think about what is the time, the place, and the relationship of the topic of that paragraph to the whole concept that they're writing about. Or use a graphic organizer where they put the main topic and then they write the next part of the topic underneath until they can find the point of their topic sentence and their paragraph. Keep it clear and easy to understand. So the sentence should put forward your intention without forcing your reader to hunt it down. The topic sentence should act as a middle ground in your paragraph. It should be slightly more specific than the main essay topic, but it should not encompass the information from your entire paragraph. Keeping the sentence short will also help the flow of your paragraph while still maintaining the topic and the controlling idea. So if students are adding in too many details or not connecting ideas, it will leave the paragraph messy and difficult to understand. Keeping it clear and easy to understand means paying attention to the focus of the paragraph and only discussing the main focus. To help students to drill down into their main idea and be clear about what they are writing about, ask them why 5 times until they get to the root of their paragraph's purpose and they understand exactly what they are writing about and why they are writing about it. State something that can be supported by evidence. So they need to be able to use a reasonable opinion. The topic sentence should state something that you think or believe can be supported by concrete evidence. So the evidence may come from research that students are doing or from the text that they are using. They need to be able to say what the evidence is that will support that topic sentence. So they need to know what that is before they write their topic sentence, and they need to be prepared to describe and discuss that evidence following on from that topic sentence. If all they have to support their sentence is whispers and random thoughts, then they need to rethink their paragraph. To help students do that, use graphic organisers to tease out the evidence before they then craft their topic sentence. Use the topic sentence as a transition to show relationships across your paragraphs. This will help the students to connect all of their ideas together and to follow along from one idea to the next idea. Students need to understand that they, as the writer, are leading the reader through their thinking. Without using the transition words, the reader can become lost. To help students do this, provide them with a list of linking words, a little bit like a menu that they can go through and choose which linking words would better suit the topic sentence that they are using. If they have a list of words that they can choose from, they can trial and error some of those words to see if it still makes sense in the context that they're using it. And finally, making sure that they do not introduce themselves or use I, making sure that they don't list information by just using commas to write what they're going to be including in their paragraphs, making sure that they use formal language and are approaching the topic with formality that suits the essay.